Well, this is day 3 of the vinegar test. This is what we're looking at right now. Here, hold on. Let me switch this a little easier to do. Look at that. When I poured it in there, you could see through it. I'll post up pictures. You know, it started bubbling after a while, and like I said, this is day 3. So I'm going to drain this all out of here and see what we look like. I'll be back. Drained it all out, wiped it out. First one cleaned up real nice. All the way around. That piston will be easy to get out. The second one cleaned up a lot, but still needs some work. So I'll work on that one a little bit. And then the third one, because I took the piston out of here, so I couldn't do that one. And it cleaned up real nice. So, I'll work on this one a little bit and I'll be back with you. Okay, so we're going to start the other side now. This is the worst one. You can see all the mountains in there. And the one on the other side that was the worst, you know, that still needed a little cleaning up, I just hit it with a little wire wheel there, and it cleaned up enough to get the piston out. So, or at least I believe so. If not, I can hit it with some sandpaper or something. I'm not too worried about saving the bore. But see, this one's got little ridges in there as well. This one's not so bad. No, some stuff, but not too bad. And then this one's all the way up. So I could technically knock that one out if I wanted to. So I'll show you when they're filled up. All right, there we go. All filled up. So we'll see. I soaked the other side for 3 days. So I'll do the same with this side, and let's see if we can get this thing apart by this weekend. Okay, well, here we are. I did the other side for like 3 days. This has been 5 days. Look at this. That has, and look, even some of the rust ended up popping up here on the deck. And I don't know if you noticed before, but I did put vinegar in. I know this piston is at top dead center, but I put as much in there as I could. But look at all that popped up here on the top. And it just flakes off. So I'm gonna set the camera up over here and start draining it. Here they are. It's not so bad. And keep in mind, I'm just trying to clean it up enough to get the piston out without destroying it. They are hyper-eutectic pistons, so we're probably not going to use those anyway. But this worked amazing. Look at that. Huh. We might even be able to save the block. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and get the pistons out, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I had a little trouble with the last two pistons, really. I never could get the crank to turn, but I was finally able to get the rod bolts that were down in the cylinders loose with just like a boxed in wrench and another wrench on the end of it to break them loose, and finally I could get it off. But once I moved the pistons down far enough, I could pull the crank out, and then I got the pistons out. So got that done. So it's all apart now. Set you back down here so you can look at it at the night. And you can still see cross-hatching in some parts of the cylinders. But more than likely, we're going to take it up to the machine shop and see what they say about it. Bring you over here so you can take a look. Wait, hold on. Around. There we go. Okay. Let's see how we got. You can see where the vinegar line was, where it ate at the top part of the cylinder, but the bottom part was what it was. So that's what it started with. That's how it ended up, just with the vinegar. Like this, the piston was at the top of the bore, or no, it was at the bottom of the bore. So the bottom part was nice, and top part looks fine. This one, again, cylinder was at the top of the bore. So it started out like that, ended up nice and clean. So, now you know, if you have a rusted up engine, just regular distilled white vinegar works wonders. All right, let's turn this back. Let me flip this thing over. Hang that back up. Oh boy. Here we go. And for those that might have been wondering, the crank is a Summit 383 crank. And hold on, let me switch around again. See? Summit 383 1010 crank. And I thought something was weird about it because there's no casting marks at all. So, it's probably a forged crank. Which, if it's a forged crank, is the best part about the whole engine. Granted, it's a 4-bolt block, so what? I got a 2-bolt block right there. It's 01, both 010 blocks. 2-bolt, 4-bolt. So, those that like to argue about that crap, shut up. There's one of each right there. See? There's. Come over here. Look at it. 010. Right there. 2-bolt main. Oh Lord, who would have thought? Right here. 010. 4-bolt main. Wow. Aren't we all impressed? All right. Well, that's going to do it for now. Like I said, we'll probably send this off to a machine shop somewhere and, see what they say. If it can be cleaned up and, You know, maybe we have to take it 30 again. I don't know. I think it's already 30 over. I don't know, because the stupid pistons don't have any part numbers on them. All I know is they're Keith Black Hyper Ejuntics. So, and I'm probably not going to use those anyway, because it's a 5.5 rod, and I don't want that. But we can use the crank, find a good set of rods and pistons, and whatever we got to do with the block. If we can't use this block, we got that block. So what? But until next time.